Hey y'all, it's Crazy Excite here, and I'm bringing you this gameplay commentary, the gameplay being from Lil Z Purple, who is now XCG Twist, a great new addition to the team, a very skillful sniper, but also a very versatile player with any sort of weapon, really. He has all of them gold, which I think is quite a feat, just because personally, I do not like a lot of them, and going through that grind to 31 with all of them would just not be something that I personally think I would even be able to do because of the frustration involved, but I think it's really cool that he did it. And this is one of his more unique gameplays that I thought I would bring you guys. It's one of his earlier MOABs, and it's a Scorpion MOAB. And I thought this was neat, not just because I don't like the Scorpions, and I didn't like them in Black Ops, I don't like them in this game. I don't think they're that great, or I don't think they're OP like the FMG Akimbos. But also because he wasn't going for it for a while, he was just leveling up his model. Also in the lobby is XCG Pred. In this game, Hazard Cinema Silly Goose. You'll see him, and Phonics. Now, on to the topic of this commentary. I will mostly be discussing this vacation that I recently took with my family right after school, so I did not have a chance to upload anything before I left, and unfortunately, Jster was going to be uploading some stuff with his Hap Hog on the channel while I was gone, but there was some confusion. We thought he was leaving at the beginning of July for vacation. He's actually getting back at the beginning of July, so that'll be great. We'll have him back, with us some more recording and helping me upload very soon now. And I went on vacation to the Netherlands. The Netherlands, we were in Amsterdam, Delft, which are two cities in the Netherlands. Amsterdam is actually the most highly populated city in Europe, which I thought was pretty cool. I was not aware of that at the time. Also, the entire city, mostly the entire city, is below sea level. So what that means is that surrounding the countryside and all over the area, there are a ton of canals, not as many as somewhere like Venice or anything, there's still streets, but a huge amount of canals, and also dikes, which are more on the surrounding landscape, and they are large mounds of dirt and earth and other general things that would keep water from getting to high levels where it would flood the town and things. But let me stop myself so I don't just go off totally giving you a geography lesson of the Netherlands. As enjoyable as that may be for most of you, I know it would be for me, I'd like to discuss some other things. So let's jump in, say the people. Oh, the people in the Netherlands, the Dutch are among the tallest people in the world. The average height for a Dutch man is 6'1". And the average in the United States, I recall, is 5'8", so that is quite a large difference. Myself, I'm 5'11", and I'm 16, so I don't know how tall I'll end up being. Hopefully 6 foot? That would be nice. I just want to get as tall as I can so I can keep telling my dad that I'm taller than him and listening to me angry about it. So that's what's in that for me. And the women there are beautiful. They are all very tall, very lean, a lot of blonde hair, blue eyes, fair skin. And that's nice. I kind of like that. It's a change from what you typically see over here in the States. Well, maybe that's just because I'm in high school and this is what I see. But a lot of short girls with giant hearts. You see what I did there? And that's nice for a while, and I've dated plenty of those girls, but it kind of gets old, and you want to try something new. Not that I had a chance to do that, what with it being a family vacation, and relatively speaking, didn't have too much time to go out and hit the town. We were not in the red light district of Amsterdam, where many of you might be going to hang out for a high school trip when you're all done with that, or with some college buddies and whatnot. That might be fun. And of course, as it's famous for, Amsterdam does have legal weed, and you can buy weed at quite a few places. I was a little confused as the fact you cannot actually grow it just as yourself if you're a civilian. I guess they do that on plantations or some government-regulated, sites and whatnot, because you can't just be a ragtag civilian growing weed in your trailer or whatever. Speaking of which, we did go to a cafe once where we met a firefighter who we were talking to, and he was telling us these stories about how they would be going to this trailer park that was, I guess, had a lot of fire hazards in it, and they went there one time, and there was flame and smoke coming out of this one trailer, but the residents had come out and said, oh no, don't go in, we have this situation under control, but the firemen are obligated to go in and put this out lest it become a hazard for the community, and the reason they didn't want them to come in is because they were growing a crap ton of cannabis. And cannabis is marijuana. And so that's that. I thought that was kind of funny that, you get your fire in your house put out, but you go to prison. So it's a win-lose. No, it's not. It's pretty much a lose-lose because it burned down and you... Wow, that is a lose-lose. That's, in no sense of the word is that a win-lose. But enough with that. We did stay in Amsterdam for about 7 days, And, oh, how am I forgetting? This is the first day we were there, very rushed, kind of trying to figure everything out, where we were staying, how public transportation was working. They have really cool trams. Everybody's on a bike there. Oh, there are 1.5 million bikes in Amsterdam. Fun fact. Anyway, and we got to this restaurant because we were hungry, just wanted to eat something before we all went to sleep. It'd been a pretty long day, and it was kind of shady because this guy was like inviting us into his restaurant, and we agreed we're never going to go to anywhere where they do that again. But anyway, we ate a meal. It smelled kind of funny, and I should have just not eaten it. My dad didn't because he's smart, but I was like, I'm 16, my immune system's good, I can eat whatever. And a few hours later, I was vomiting violently in the bathroom in the hotel. So what I thought was kind of funny is there were two rooms separating it. There was kind of like a living space and then the sleeping area where my dad was sleeping, and he heard me go into the bathroom and I started vomiting, and then I heard him shifting around because I thought he was, going to come see if I was alright, see if I needed any help, and he shuts the door because he said I was being too loud and he didn't want me to bother him while I was sleeping. So that's funny, just some nice family love for you there. Parents shutting the door on you when you're vomiting to make sure you don't wake them up or create too much noise for a unhappy sleeping condition. So after a few days, we left Amsterdam and we went to a town called Delft. Delft is still in the Netherlands, and it's famous for pottery. They make like white and blue pottery. We actually got some, I think. There's a vase upstairs somewhere. I don't know, Dad likes that stuff, which is cool, I guess. Gotta have some nice vessels for your flowers and whatnot. And let me check the time on this. Yep, we are still good on time, so I'll just keep trucking along. I'm just going to go ahead and jump topics, totally 180 here, and give another little sad bit of news, maybe, but kind of good as well. I am actually leaving. I'm going camping with some friends from this Sunday to next Sunday, and I totally forgot about it. We do it every year, but it kind of just slipped my mind because I went on vacation earlier this year than I normally do, and so I thought for some reason I might have missed it, but we're good friends, and they moved it to complement my schedule. So I will be doing that from Sunday to Sunday, but what I'm going to do is tonight I'm going to an anonymous tiny YouTube channel nobody really knows about. I'm going to upload like seven videos, and I will have someone from the channel take one of those and download it every day, and then commentate and upload it, to our channel, so we still have content up even when I'm away. And then when I get back, I will release our official upload schedule, which will be every day, and it will be a lot of different types of episodes, not just these commentaries. If you're not too into that, it's going to be a lot of different stuff. I think you're really going to enjoy it, and I'm kind of sad I'm going away to this trip. I know I'm going to have some fun, maybe come back with some cool stories, so it's alright. And then I'm definitely going to start loving all the uploads I'm going to be doing, putting a lot of work into that, because I really like this stuff. This is something that I could see myself doing for a long time if I can make it take off, and hopefully I can. I want to be able to do something with that. So, and kind of on that note, actually on the plane ride home, there was this these Sky Mall magazines. I don't know if you guys know what those are, but the stupidest products in them, and they're just magazines trying to sell you stuff, but literally the stupidest things you could think of are just all compiled into this magazine and slapped on with overpriced prices. And my mom and I would make these comments about them, and we make these humorous comments. We're pretty funny people, and we just read them, and then we, make all these stupid comments and jokes about them. And somebody actually that was sitting to the left of us, he leaned over and he said, "You guys should make a YouTube video about your two commentary on there." He said, "It's very funny, it's entertained me." So initially I was a bit creeped out even listening to us, but then I realized, whoa, that's awesome. He just gave us a sweet compliment. That's really cool. Thanks, guy. And that's just neat, hearing somebody else say, "Hey, I like what you're doing, I think it's kind of funny." And, little did he know I actually make these videos. Not, like, a ton, but it's something I like, and I thought it was cool just to hear somebody say that I should do something like that knows nothing about me, really. I've just taken a sip of water. How irresponsible of me in the middle of this commentary. Poor planning on my part again, if I can just throw that out. But I will have my basic needs attended to, damn you. I will have them. My basic being nutrition and the need for liquids, I assume, will be soon implemented, as I find it essential in my daily life. I love myself some water. If you're having trouble with video games and you're seeing this, probably don't know why, because it's kind of a small channel. Why just be on here looking for advice for video games? But I will give it to you now. Drink water while you're gaming. I love water. Water is my #1 thing. I would rather have my glass of water than my headset. Although, after playing for a while, I'm sure I would change that back to my headset and water. So I need both, I guess. But I digress, and moving on now, I will touch up on the final thing, is I have some extra money sitting around, and I do not know if I want to invest it in a pair of Astros, or into a microphone, probably from the company Blue that makes those nice mics. I think they have a Snowball one that I was looking at, and a Yeti. I don't know if any of you out there have experience with any of these products. Just let me know. If I get Astros, probably go A40 series. They have the Mix Amp, which I think, I'll do some more research, will allow me to record my voice in the game, as well as my friends, just like that's what I only can do now with my Turtle Beaches, and that would be fun, and maybe we could even start some live streaming in the future, because that would be a really good time on Twitch TV and stuff like that. Well, it looks like he's finishing up this game at 53-8. Can't forget those 4 assists. This has been Crazed Excite and TTFN.